Death has always fascinated and frightened humanity. It is often surrounded by mysteries, misunderstandings, and beliefs. Among the most intriguing accounts are those of people who have come close to death, often referred to as near-death experiences, NDEs. These testimonies describe what these individuals claim to have seen or felt in those critical moments. While these visions vary according to cultures and individuals, certain recurring themes emerge, such as the vision of a bright white light, a life review, or the sensation of leaving one's body. A recurring vision reported by those who come close to death is that of a bright, radiant, and soothing white light. This light is often perceived as benevolent and filled with a comforting warmth. Some describe it as a loving force that draws them in, a form of pure energy or divinity. This phenomenon is accompanied by an extreme sense of calm, where all pain or fear seems to vanish. The light, almost alive, sometimes communicates messages without words but imbued with profound meaning. Scientists attribute this vision to stimulation of the visual cortex caused by a surge of endorphins or cerebral hypoxia. However, for many, this light represents a passage to another dimension or a meeting with a divine presence. This vision is often followed by a sensation of unity with the universe, as if the person becomes part of something greater and eternal. In these critical moments, some individuals see their life flash before their eyes, as if watching a film. All the significant moments of their existence, whether joyful or painful, replay with striking clarity. This life review is often accompanied by an intense feeling of global understanding. The impact of every action and every word is revealed in a profound retrospective. Some describe this as a personal evaluation of their life, an ultimate introspection that transcends simple neuronal activity. These accounts, while deeply personal, resonate profoundly, suggesting that every life is woven with interconnections of which we are not always aware. This review is not limited to passive memories. Individuals often report reliving the emotions they caused in others, creating an almost karmic awareness of their past actions. Other testimonies speak of encounters with deceased loved ones. These appearances, whether they involve parents, friends, or even spiritual figures, are described as incredibly realistic and filled with comfort. These presences often speak to individuals, reassuring them and guiding them toward a light or a peaceful place. Sometimes these encounters extend to spiritual guides or angels. While intense, these experiences vary according to personal beliefs and cultural perceptions. For some, they provide evidence of the survival of the soul, while others interpret them as a chemical response from the brain to ease the fear of death. These fleeting dialogues or interactions often leave a lasting impression, as if deceased loved ones are still there, watching over them. A sensation of leaving one's body is also frequently reported. People see themselves floating above their physical body, observing the scene unfolding below. This perspective often provides details that the person could not have perceived from their physical position. Scientists attribute this sensation to a temporary disconnection between consciousness and sensory perceptions, caused by changes in the brain. However, for those who have experienced it, this transcends biological explanations, hinting at the possibility of a consciousness separate from the body. This sensation is often described with astonishing precision, and some accounts even include verifiable information, such as the description of objects or conversations heard while the person was clinically unconscious. Some individuals describe landscapes of transcendental beauty, with colors and details beyond anything they had ever known. These places often evoke a profound sense of peace, as if they represent a kind of personal paradise. Lush green fields, luminous waterfalls, shimmering cities. The descriptions vary but share a common emotional intensity. These visions often resonate with the individual's spiritual beliefs, reinforcing the idea of a dimension beyond physical reality. For others, these landscapes evoke an intermediate place, a transitional space between earthly life and spiritual existence. Some even report hearing sounds, like ethereal music or harmonious voices, further amplifying the serenity of the moment. Another striking experience is that of encountering a higher presence. Whether perceived as God, an angel, or a universal consciousness, this entity is often described as loving, understanding, and infinitely wise. These encounters, although difficult to describe in words, leave an indelible mark, sometimes completely transforming the person's outlook on life. These individuals often speak of experiencing absolute truth, an instant understanding of spiritual or philosophical concepts that previously seemed abstract. The presence is described as radiant, transmitting unconditional love, an experience that many consider the most profound of their lives. Finally, several people describe facing a choice, to continue their journey toward this light or return to their earthly existence. This moment is often filled with a deep sense of love, whether it be for staying with their loved ones or completing an unfinished mission. This decision, though personal, highlights an attachment to life and the bonds that unite us to others. Those who choose to return often describe a sensation of falling or suddenly re-entering their body, sometimes accompanied by pain or shock, but with a renewed determination to live their earthly life to its fullest. This choice is often interpreted as a form of spiritual free will, a moment when the soul decides its own destiny. These accounts, though mysterious, raise fundamental questions about the nature of consciousness, life and death. They also remind us of the importance of living each moment fully and cherishing our loved ones. Perhaps their true lesson lies in this invitation to embrace life with love, gratitude, and an awareness of our connection to the world around us. Ultimately, the experience of dying surpasses our imagination and understanding. It proves to be a complex and deeply personal journey, unique to each individual. However, the things people see at the moment of death offer us a glimpse of what might lie beyond this life. They remind us not to cling to material possessions but to focus on what truly matters. Death may not be the end, but the beginning of a journey towards something divine. If you found this content interesting or if these signs resonate with your own experiences, share your story in the comments. Feel free to like the video and subscribe for more inspiring content.